Welcome back, Tribe. I have an episode here from Hey, it's Talia. And she got an episode, Modern Dating is a Mess. Let's see if they get it.
Dating in this generation?
This generation is so broken, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you care too much, you push them away. But if you care too little, then you'll lose them. If you text back too quick, you're seen as desperate. And if a guy treats a girl right, he's seen as a simp. I don't understand what's happening in this generation.
Everybody wants to be loved, whether it's romantic or platonic. But in 2025, finding a significant other and experiencing true love seems as likely as me going to the moon, to be honest with you. That's how I feel. I grew up watching my parents, high school sweethearts, stick it out and love each other through the good and bad days. I grew up entranced by Disney love stories, the rom-com movies I'd watch with my grandma at her house. Now, love obviously isn't all sunshine and rainbows. We all know this, like it's portrayed in the movies. There isn't this perfect person that's going to come along, and when you meet, everything is going to just fall in.
Bro, Europe, please. Europe, China's building AI systems, open source. America's got the best AI models in the world for now. What is this? I can't even, just like, it hits me in the nose, bro. European engineering, what is happening?
Into place. Birds singing, butterflies in your tummy, just effortless love. This image of love has been so drilled into our heads through movies, through songs, stories, which I feel like plays a huge role into why relationships struggle so much today. As soon as the honeymoon phase wears off, people run for the hills, and flaws are often seen as deal breakers, and people just assume that love should be effortless. If the grass is no longer
So are we blaming movies and we're not blaming the feminist movement? We're not blaming girl boss? We're not blaming what's a man good for? I'd rather choose the bear. Let's see if we get into that. I'm curious.
Hip-hop shape, the perfect shade of green, must not be the person for me. Newsflash, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. Okay? Remember that. When things get difficult, you stick it out. You work together through the difficulty. Before we dive fully into this video, you guys already know I gotta pay my bills. So let's talk about something equally as terrifying as dating in this generation. Our personal data. Stay with me now. Social media. Yep, you already knew I was going to say that. People are showing this curated version of their relationship online. The luxurious vacations, the aesthetic dates, being showered with gifts. For example, like we've recently talked about in my videos, the boo baskets, the burr baskets, the bae baskets, so many gifts. And like these are not birthday gifts, anniversary gifts. These are just like random times throughout the month. And because we aren't seeing the struggles in these relationships online, it's very easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Comparing your relationship to the perfect ones you're seeing on Instagram, TikTok, the YouTube vlog channels. Social media is really great at showing us how great we may not have it. And you may have this great relationship, but you're seeing all these flashy things online, like girls getting luxurious cars from their man, going on big shopping sprees with their man's credit card, giant flower arrangements, excessively decorated spaces, things that are just expensive to do. And many start to think, why is my relationship not like this? Why is my relationship not this perfect? And suddenly you start questioning your partner.
Told you guys the most important thing today, above all, is asking the question, or at least watching how they use social media. Social media has surpassed everything else that you need to know about a person. It tells you the most about a person, but it doesn't matter if you were raised in a good family, bad family, asking the body count question, all this shit that used to matter before is literally trumped by social media use. Because listen, we've seen grandmas 50, 60 years old get on the social media hype train and leave their husbands, thinking there's greener pastures. We've seen women married with multiple kids to good men literally get on social media and leave their lives behind thinking there's greener pastures and crying on videos about how it didn't turn out well for them. I'm telling you today, if you do not vet for social media first, if there's any hint of thirst trapping, if there's the degenerate shit, posting hotels, constantly traveling, always pictures of food and no man and shit like that in her entire... You're done for. It doesn't matter. Oh, I had a great father growing up. My parents have been together for like 50 years. It's great. But she's a complete sloozy on social media. Your relationship's done for. I don't think guys understand. And it's actually worse. If you're even successful at dating and you've seen what a 19, 20, 21-year-old is compared to a 25, 26, 27, that gap is massive, at least here in Eastern Europe. I don't know. America is a shithole just all the way around when it comes to dating. But even in the more conservative side of the world, the younger generations that you would call prime, not damaged, blah, 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 are actually the most damaged now because of social media. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's insane. Lesson number one, if they're terminally online or if they care about the internet or if she's on there talking about like, She gets depressed because one post didn't get as many likes, or she's deleting, or she's doing the whole a million selfies thing. Constantly, bro, her entire life needs to be documented for social media. Run.
If they're the right fit for you. But let me hold your hand while I say this. No relationship is going to live up to a highlight reel. That's really all social media is. It's just the highlights of people's lives that they're choosing to share with you. Your parents, your grandparents, they grew up at a time where there was more friends, more community, more places where they go and engage with other people outside of their phones because phones weren't around. They went and socialized with humans. And I don't know if you've seen those interviews of people going around and asking couples how they met. I love watching them so much, especially the older couples. It's actually interesting to see because a lot of them actually met when they were like super young. You guys didn't even have to go around dating. You just knew right away.
Excuse me, sorry. Are you two a couple?
Yes.
Would you mind telling us the story of how you first met?
We met at law school.
What happened in law school?
I asked her out, come around and find that we got married.
Why'd you come around to him after 3 years?
Still is cute. Oh, blue eyes.
37 years in, what's your favorite thing about her?
It's probably one of
What's your favorite thing about her? What's the secret to 37 years together?
yes, number one.
You know, when you look at some older couples and you can tell that they were definitely studs back in the day. Like he was definitely a stud. She was a heartbreaker. You already know.
Okay.
That wasn't my life.
I had this long expired spray that I thought maybe I should find out about. Prescription. So I went into a pharmacy. I was asking the young woman all these questions. She finally threw her hands up and said, I can't answer these. I'm bringing the pharmacist out.
Is he able to answer your question?
Well, yes, but he went beyond.
How's that?
Well, he asked me out. And I thought, I might those days going out with men that I had no idea who they were gone. So, and now the rest is history. But here we are.
How long ago was that?
30.
What's your favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing, I would say, is how loving Joseph is. Also, he's a great cook and he's a great baker.
What's your favorite thing about it?
And full of life. It's so sweet to see. 5 and 7? That's crazy.
Like, telling us the story of how you first met.
How we what?
How you first met.
I dated. Faces just light up and it's so cute. I love it. So some of the comments under these videos, there's a lot of people, as I'm sure you could guess, saying this love doesn't exist anymore. What happened to love? Why does this never happen anymore? Nowadays, if people have access to so many different people, whether it's in your city or around the world, by just a tap on your screen, you can be in contact with somebody. You find someone attractive, they're just a DM away, a swipe on a dating app. Don't even get me started on the dating apps where it's like people are being treated like products on a shelf. Don't like their face? Next. Convo dies down a little, maybe gets a little boring. Next. You don't feel butterflies? Next. They gave you an ick? Next. We need to talk about the whole ick thing. Stay tuned. We'll get into it. But there wasn't this huge pool of people to choose from back in the day, back in the good old days. With the amount of people we have access to, thanks to our electronic devices, the dedication for one single human just isn't there as much anymore. Men used to be so set on a woman that even after being rejected multiple times, they pursued her. And that shiz is so attractive. I love a man that knows what he wants and goes after it. And that thing is me. Slay. Show me how much you want me. Not in every case, but sometimes the act of dedication being so sought after, making us feel like the only.
What do you give in return? Men are asking today. Slay, queen. Okay, great. What do I get? Do you have baggage? Where are the red flags? How's your relationship with your father? Do you got a rap sheet the size of, I don't know, somebody on America's Most Wanted list? What do you know how to cook? Can you clean? Can you pluck a fucking chicken's feathers? Can you process an animal? Can you make something from scratch? Or are we going to have to eat takeout all the time or boxed fucking dinners? Do you save me money or do you want to be lavished and spent on like these fucking TikToks you're referencing? Slay, queen, chase me, do this for me, court me. Okay, what do you provide back? Are you trying to be a stay-at-home mother to my children? Are you wanting multiple kids? Do you believe in God first, man second in the household? Are you going to be subservient wife? Like, come on, man. The fuck? And then when you ask these questions, these same exact creators will turn around and be like, I can't believe you would say that, you misogynist pig. The fuck? What are we talking about then? You want a man to pursue you like it's still 1950. You want a man to provide for you, to woo you, to court you, to give you gifts and shit. All this stuff, the traditional way of courting and dating. What the fuck is traditional about you? We have to keep it 100, right? Even on both sides. If you're demanding a man act a certain way, traditional, then the woman must be reciprocal and be traditional also. So, just saying.
Only girl in the world can change a woman's mind. We may not be attracted or interested at first, but we could come around. Now, I'm not saying to waste your time spending years and years on somebody. But don't give up so dang easily. In a world that's so filled with ghosting and a huge lack of honest conversations, please be different. It's attractive. And if the person you're fawning over doesn't appreciate it, I promise somebody else out there will. So don't give up, and please don't change, because the world needs more people like you.
Keep
People want
simping.
the excitement, the dopamine,
Basically.
the little flutters in your tummy when you meet someone new, when a new connection starts. But the moment that human requires some patience, some effort, some understanding, some emotional connection, people will be checking out, returned, put back on the shelf because another one's right around the corner. Not to mention social media has totally distorted beauty standards. How we see people outside of social media, this is a whole topic in itself I could go on about. Men are really out here calling women like Sydney Sweeney and Margot Robbie mid. Be so for real right now. Do y'all need to get your eyes checked?
Tate McRae is regular looking. Y'all did the same thing with Margot Robbie. Y'all fought for the fact that Margot Robbie was mid. Margot Robbie? My thing is, if you actually think Tate
You see, like, I can tell you right now, this won't make a good wife. Nobody cares about fucking celebrities and what they're doing in Hollywood. No one cares. I don't even know who the fuck Tate McRae is. I don't care. I don't even know what movies Sydney Sweeney's been in, other than she's the blonde woman with huge tits that nobody can stop talking about her tits. And that she doesn't care and will keep doing nude scenes or whatever because Hollywood is upset that she doesn't have rainbow hair or some fucking butch look. I don't give a shit. Who cares about these people? They don't affect our life. It's a sign of low IQ to be inundated and obsessed with celebrities anyway. Live your own fucking life. What do you do? What book have you read in the last 60 days? Can we have an interesting conversation about something that you've read? Something beyond celebrity slop? Something beyond social media slop? Can we actually have a conversation? No? Then fuck off. When you're dating overseas, boys, I'm telling you, this is like red flag on top of red flag on top of red flag, including the one making this video. It's just the shit they're saying, the way they're speaking, and it's so obvious once you meet a feminine woman what not to look for. But when you're raised in an environment where all women are inherently masculine in nature, you don't even know how to pick out a decent woman. You've never even seen one. It's insane.
McRae is regular looking. You have not experienced the sight of enough people. You have not seen enough people in your life. Did you not go to high school? Did you not go to middle school? You've seen what people look like, and you want to go to her on the day of the Vanity Fair and say that she's regular looking and relatable because of that? Y'all are saying she looks like a regular girl from like anywhere. I don't think that you know what a regular girl looks like.
Need I remind you, lighting, angles, filters / apps all play a huge role when it comes to photos being posted on social media. The scary thing is even videos can be altered now. People are altering their bodies with apps.
There are some crazy editing apps that let you edit your body in a video. Like, you cannot tell. And I'll show you. This is my normal body with the side profile. I'm going to show you guys what this stuff does. Look, I made my bum bigger. I made my tummy flatter. Tell me why there are 3 waist options. Like, why? I basically gave myself an hourglass-shaped body. Look, when I move around, you can't tell, which is pretty scary. So don't compare yourself to the internet because you never know who's using these apps.
It's crazy. But there was so much being said about Sydney when these paparazzi photos were posted of her just chilling, living her life, relaxing in a bikini, and sad men were out here calling her a catfish, mid, and just other really awful, icky things.
I'm sure we've all seen these paparazzi photos of Sydney Sweeney at this point, and I just want to say something. Imagine you're willing to bulk for a role. You're growing some muscle, you're growing a bit of fat while growing the muscle. Duh. The paparazzi takes photos of you. Photos that you didn't want taken. And naturally, because you're Sydney Sweeney, they get posted everywhere, they spread like wildfire, and a lot of
more about them. But again, with a lot of these dating apps, it just feels like you're browsing through a catalog instead of actually forming real connection. This is so sad. She doesn't even look overweight.
All right, dude. We heard enough. Like, listen, these people are going to struggle to get any man that they would like to get. Okay, now there is a simp epidemic in the Western world. It's true. I mean, when P-stars can get married, when OnlyFans chicks can get boyfriends lined up for them, so a woman will get, here's the brutal truth. A woman can get bailed out of all her mistakes in the Western world today. It's a fact. Men are starving. It's a fact that a man that's starving, thirsty, will put up with anything and whatever. So he could just get a whiff of a crumb of a fucking imaginary piece of something. I told you guys, simps are your biggest enemies. It's not the women. It's the simps that enable this behavior. If men shut this shit down, it wouldn't be happening. But you deserve what you tolerate in this world. And unfortunately, men in the West tolerate a lot of bullshit. So they're paying the price for it. This is what it is. We're not watching the rest of this fucking video. I'll link it in the description. I could tell you already, it's a bunch of slop bullshit. She just says, again, never getting into the fact that why so many men are checking out of dating, relationships, and marriage, why the birth rate's plummeting, well, it is because men can't find a woman worth sacrificing for. A man would like to sacrifice for a woman, to go to work and break his body down, to provide. He wants to come home and provide for a family, smell food in the air, children running around playing, giggling, a dog barking, clean, green, freshly cut grass, all that shit, dude. The dream that they sold us of Americana cannot be had anymore because you can't even, first, you can't afford it. And two, you can't, that woman doesn't even exist who would want that. She'll tell you you're a misogynist pig because you think women are better off at home instead of working for some corporate slop fucking job. Then they'll jump down your throat because you hold the door open for them. They got penis envy and masculine energy and can't stand men and got brainwashed into thinking that they're oppressed somehow when they live in the most least oppressed moment in history for women. Actually, there's programs that literally put them in front of the line to get hired, to go to school, to fucking other leadership positions in government. It's insane how we rolled out the red carpet for women in the Western world, and they're like, it's not enough. We're oppressed. You guys are patriarchal pigs. We want it all. It's crazy, dude. And then we got slop fucking content talking about like, you need to pursue me. You need to pay for me. You need to show me why I should give you the time of day. Like, lady, you're asking me to pay for you, to take you out of the life that you have, to provide and protect and lay down my life for you. You can't even cook a fucking meal. You can't make shit from scratch. You struggle to boil water. Your pasta got directions on the back of it. You can't even make that shit yourself. You microwave food. I'm going to lay my life down for some shit like that? You're out of your fucking mind. Then they wonder why boys are going overseas. Like, nah, I'm good, dude. You have no idea how feminine women are overseas. Later, and then they're starting to see this shit. These sad men are going overseas. No, it's a sad state of affairs that women are so fucking trash in the West when it comes to femininity and homemaking that men would rather go overseas to find something else. The fuck? That's the insane part. And I'm not letting men off the hook either. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know I go fucking in when it comes to masculinity and men and being a man and being accountable for yourself and your position in life. But don't get it twisted. I'm just focusing on the women's side of this shit because the episode is modern dating is a mess. But in the 16 fucking minutes of a 27-minute video, I haven't seen one single critique about women. Instead, this chick's like reacting to videos talking about Sydney Sweeney and men saying she's a mid. Men are the delusional ones, right? The message is like, no, it's a man that's delusional. Sydney Sweeney, some other blonde bitch that's famous, and whoever Tim McGraw she fucking mentioned is like, how dare you say they're mids? These sad men. Who gives a fuck about celebrities? Are we going to talk about the state of society, the economics, the gender war going on, the disconnect between women, social media, and what average men can provide? Are we going to talk about the misandry that's widespread, that women actually saying stupid shit like I'd rather be in the woods with a fucking bear than a man? Are we going to talk about shit like, no, okay. So we have another video that's probably, she's got 575K fucking subs, dude. Oh, wow. I don't know. You know, we could go on this topic forever. This shit's crazy to me. Anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. Listen, let me put the second one up here. There. Send me better videos. All right, please. This is not worthy to commentate on. We know the issue. These people are disconnected. There is the tribeofmen@yahoo.com. Send me something decent, boys. No more slop. I can't with this. I try to blind react to all these because I would fucking shoot myself if I had to watch this 2 times over and pretend like I'm commentating on something I haven't heard. I can't. No. Send me better shit. Send me some discussions. Send me some good videos like that last one we did with the Gen Z job apocalypse. That guy is legit. His channel's really good. I'll react to more stuff there. This, enough. Most of these women creators, there's like really 2 real good channels. The rest are fucking garbage. Anyways, I'm on my carnivore diet again. I'm fucking hungry. I gave up caffeine. Who else is trying to improve in 2025? We're on carnivore diet, no caffeine. We're getting rid of all the bad shit, adrenal fatigue, processed foods, all the slop. We're trying to build back better, right? Make Americans healthy again. Make men again. Anyways, as usual, boys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Mind, body, spirit. You are not alone, but also you are responsible and nobody's coming to save you. I just want to drill that point down. You know what you need to do. Take care.